Sky Prophet, baby. Back with another video for you. Blessings and blessings to you. Spirit says it's time to stop asking if you had a good day. It's time to stop asking if your day went all right. That's a place and a space, that's a step and a time we should have been implanted within our consciousness. You want your days to be better. You want your days to be positive, motivational, understanding, in remembrance, learning, however you would phrase it for yourself, and whatever you would want. That's supposed to be automatic. Like when you open your eyes, what's the thought? It's not, isn't it, I want to have this kind of day, or is it what kind of day I'm gonna have? Because you got individuals that operate both sides of that. If you know that your peace and your joy is what you need to even get to the place of understanding and growth, meaning that you have to be in good spirits and in a comfortable space and place within your mind for you to want to take the time to understand things, for you to want to become better, like it steps to that. We not behind schedule, we on schedule. It's a lot of us that can, Prophet just to say, can do more. They could elevate a little more, they could see things in a different way, even though you're seeing it in a good way, just seeing it in a better way. Still got a lot of individuals that's choosing to play around when Spirit, Source, God, Creator, Most High, hey, this what's up. Hey, this what's up. What's up? And we truly beyond them places. You know, like I should be beyond the place of me getting a tap on the shoulder and saying, hey, I'm here for you. I acknowledge you. You don't acknowledge what's going on. I'm here to help. Like, I should be way past that. That's automatic when I open my eyes. I got this guidance all around me. I got these energies all around me. I'm one of these energies. You know, like, you don't open your eyes and see it. You don't even see literal help around you. So it's hard for a human to think that it's there. Prophet get it because I understand the old logic in the old energy, but that's not the energy that you're in now. See, one thing that you have to keep remembering to keep you in the game is this. These changes that you've recently went through, these awakenings that you've recently come into, these things that now you see was such a big hindrance to you. I'm gonna say it like this, was such a big fuck up to you. Like now you see how people was truly out to get your ass, setting your ass up, playing your ass, like all of that. Whether individuals want to face it or not, hey, that's not on Prophet. That, you know, we got our individualities, personal, everything personal. Remember that. But that's just what it was. You allowed that energy to come into these knowings. What if you wouldn't? You still be in that old phase where you think you know what you're doing, you got it, and you really don't. You're blind. Like, what about that? Like, it's not no thanks for getting you out of that. Like, we beyond a lot of things. Like, we supposed to understand things now. The place Spirit has took you from and has got you in right now, as prophets speak. I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna speak for everybody, but like the place he's got you out of and in now, within your mind frame, how you think of things, what you want now, just that is a blessing for you. Just that in itself is a blessing for you. I want you to do this. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop comparing others' results to what you think might happen to you. Stop comparing things and understand that you love, you're being guided. The best possibility that you can think of for yourself. Spirit wants better than that for you. Spirit wants better than that for you. You want better than that for you. You just elevating within your higher so you can be the best version of yourself. It's not no just, bam, this is my higher self. It's not, I mean, it's like that, but it's still, you know, I'm not going to say levels to that, but it's still enhancement within that. Like, it doesn't matter how many lifetimes you're going to come back. It don't matter how long you live. None of that matters as far as information and betterment. That's always going to be the case. Some form of fashion, somewhere, some kind of way. See, a lot of things that happens to you, a lot of energies that goes your way, including a lot of the ones that's coming your way now, is because of this. It's not that you asking for that information to where you could remember asking for it like that. What it is your system understands that you understand. To what extent is up to you. You know, is each individual. But your system, your brain even understands that you within change. You within individuals changing, you within the earth changing, you within you changing. Whether you understand it to a certain point, I can't say, but your system knows that. Because that's what you know. You know that no matter how much you think about it, you know shit is changing, like, you know, like, that's what it is. And it's a certain piece and part to you that don't want to be down, don't want to be bad, want to be the best version. You have that side to you. That side knows all what you've been through, knows the pains and all that, knows what you look at visually and like, man, I wish I could, damn, man, I wish I wasn't like this. All these type of little thoughts. And calculates and puts things together for you. But it's really you, I'm gonna say subconsciously asking questions, because even if you think you planning it or something, like a lot of this is just subconscious, just you riding and just getting the thought or something, thinking of something, thinking about something, you know. You know, like just say I'm riding and I wonder if God is real, really real, man. You know, like I wonder if I'm really here to like change things like this. Like, oh, that's crazy. Like, you know, damn. It's just some little, just simple thoughts. A lot of them you can't even come back and write them down and remember them, cause it's that quick in time. It's actually it's things you gotta do. You know, it's just part of the process, but we not that far along for individuals to understand it like that. But we are past waking up and going back and forth, whether you want to be a good individual or not. Whether you want to say that or acknowledge that, you past that. You should wake up and want to be better. Like if you're not waking up, if you're waking up going back and forth, like what you really doing? Like how long do we have to go back and forth before we know better, what's better and what's not? You know, like that's the thing with us. It's so much more that you're here to do. It's not just heal. Heal is a big part, but it's just a little part of the puzzle. You know, because there's so much more that you meant to understand. Man, it's so much in store for you that you don't realize is even coming your way. Times and states of mind that you're going elevate and switch into. Like you don't even have an idea right now, but you watching individuals. Like everything is coming into play for you. Like you watching individuals and you thinking of certain things and you listening to certain information and it's unlocking certain things within you that's allowing you to ask this and ask that and wonder about this and wonder about that. Like when you wondering, that's not just wondering like wondering. When you wondering about something, you really asking. But you asking it from a genuine place. Like you asking it from a place of, I don't know, I just want to see. I just want to understand it. You asking from that kind of place. It doesn't seem like it, but that's the place you asking from. As opposed to, Tim, let me know what such and such could try to do. You got people that ask, like, talk like that. And that's so silly. You ain't never gonna get no info. Like, what's wrong with you? You ain't nowhere near God, nowhere near no righteous spirit if you trying to get information about another individual so you can hurt them. And God just going, hey, look, okay, well, let me tell you what, all right, this, I know him, I'm God, I know him, so like, if you do this, no, man. But you got into, man, you're supposed to feel blessed. You're supposed to feel blessed for the place and space that you're in. Like you truly, I wish you could see what I see and know what I know. And man, you have your own know. You have that for yourself. What you done seen and what you know of. How you know people to be. How you know people to not want to change. How you know people to be that in their way. Be appreciative for the place and space that you're in. See, we moving into a place of not trying to understand ourselves. Try to understand ourselves, but not as far as the way you supposed to act. That's supposed to be we supposed to be in that phase already. Individuals still wrestling with something they going back and forth with that they've been going back and forth with for 30 years, 20, 30 years, back and forth with the same situation. Like, that's not, like, what that is. Like, how many retakes that is? That's 1 million retakes? Like, we supposed to be past those places. But it's love that's going to take us there. And that goes to show you how much love is not actually there when we claim it is. Because if you really love something, it's not about things going wrong within it. That's just energies. But the love allows you to fix it, want it to be better. Don't turn against it. Try to understand and grow. See, all these other emotions beside love, it'll make you aggravated. It'll aggravate you. And that's what takes you out of your thinking tube. It takes you out of that. Because you have to let, once you take on the aggravation, then you got to take on the negative energy. You have to. It goes hand in hand. And it ain't got to be trying to kill nobody, but it's negative energies. It's all energies that's going to take you completely out of where you were supposed to be. But we walking into this phase of learning. The next phase is you learning how to manifest the real way. Like not trying to manifest. People say all these things, about don't chase money and all that, but like, let me ask you something. What individuals manifesting? What kind of life? You manifesting this kind of life, but what it consists of? A house and a car and all that, like that's physical things. It's not many individuals that's manifesting, hey, look, you could keep the car and all, look, I want this wisdom and I want this knowledge. Like, that's what I want. Like, I want the information. I want to know information beyond the human perception. Beyond what humans can even fathom. I want that information. You know, like that, ain't nobody trying to manifest that. You know, it's really physical thing that you manifesting. And I need everybody to understand that, because the real manifestation is you calling them things that's not as though they are, but it's all forms and aspects that you manifesting. You know, like your next phase is gonna be, you could say pre-planning. You know, like you got somebody that you in this life with. Is some of y'all been together 50 years, 40 years, 20 years, 10 years, 15 years. You know, y'all got this certain kind of love, a certain kind of bond. That shit can't break. That shit is there. Y'all know it's there. You know, in time to time, y'all might have the thought about losing each other or something like that. You know, not even talked about, but just the thought of it, you know. And what you could do is manifest y'all life together. Y'all can manifest y'all being together next lifetime. Y'all can manifest being within that lifetime in a certain circumstance. Like you can manifest. Really and truly, what you could do is call God, call Source, and say, hey, Source, look, I get this learning game. I get this love. This is the kind of test I want next time. It's basically what you're saying, you know, and that's the energies that's going to be set in motion for you. People, you know, it's way out of the construct of how an individual thinks, so a lot of individuals not going to believe that. If you could take on the thought of you being able to heal yourself, then you should be able to take on the thought of you truly manifesting your realities, because you manifesting it now and just not aware of it. You manifesting it now. It's just that the manifesting that you going through, it still has negative energies within it. It has negative energies that's still within it. So just understand what the place and space that you allowed to be in. You allowed to be in. You have to step into it, but you still, the allowance is the energies. It's the energies. All these energies belong to Source. Everybody got to get that, because it's Lucifer and it's all of that, man. And really and truly, where individuals say Lucifer, a lot of times they mean in Jesus. They just don't understand that, because Lucifer is the light bringer, same as Jesus is light bringer. It's just it's a different vibration of being, you can say. The vibration that comes with Jesus is, with Christ's consciousness, is it's a loving, calm, patient, open-minded, understanding type of energy, you know. And you could say the Luciferian energy, it's also a light bringer. And a lot of individuals, y'all could get mad at Prophet for this, but the thing I like about it is when we think to ourselves, even if we don't tell nobody, we feel the truth. We feel the truth about ourselves. You know, and there's a lot of individuals that think that they within the Christ consciousness, within which you are at a higher consciousness, but you in a Luciferian type of consciousness. And you ain't a devil. You do show love. You have love inside of you. You just stuck within your power, within one subject. You know, and it's a lot of individuals out there that's talking about, it breaks down to racism is what it breaks down to. Now I know this information has to be out there, but you can clearly see the division that's being taught from individuals. And that's a type of Luciferian energy. They on their shit. They on their subject. They're like they holding love and all that is just a certain type of love that has division within it. You know, the spectrum of things is so vast, man. We just be touching little bitty surfaces when we getting these understandings that we getting now. You know, the individuals thinking that discovering all of the things about racism is getting to the bottom of everything. That's not even. That's just One book in the class, man. That's it. It's one book in the class, because sit down and ask yourself, like, okay, I done figured this part out. What's the next step? Like, what's the next step? You know, like, that's what you have to ask yourself within that next step. Is it real love? Is it caring about everybody? Is it that's where I'm at? Because if that's not where you at, you're not where you're supposed to be. That's where we are. That's one thing every individual has intuitively within them, that they understand a place of love and peace and understanding for everybody. That's one thing everybody knows, like, hands down. That's why I don't understand how you got a lot of these scholars, man. I listen to a lot of individuals, got a lot of information. They're sharp on information. It's a certain desire that they have, that it has that division within it, man. You know, that it's not for me to judge it, but it's for me to understand it and see it. You know, not allow myself to go that route. You know, never allow none of my videos. Thank you. So for me to be preaching about, hey man, look, if you this type of person, bro, look, you just deserve it, and that's it, man. We gonna holler at you. Like, I don't roll like that. Like, I don't care who you are and all that, bro. Like, it don't be your color. None of that shit matter to me. Like, even if you did some shit to me and some shit in the moment, I know that shit is gonna destroy you. Like, and I can help you, man. I'm gonna fucking help you, man. Like, it don't matter. My heart is in a real place. And some people say, like, that's brainwashed. That's being naive. That the white man taught you. Like, man, you stupid as shit if you think I think like that. I just know love. I understand love. I say shit that people don't want to say, that they know within themselves. They understand that's how it's supposed to go, but they refuse to say that, and that's where a lot of that shit come in at. You know, there's a lot of people teaching the division within race and all that, but you know inside, like, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You giving people information. But like this, just break it down and think about what you're doing. And I understand that it's a hidden history and all of that. But I also understand where we at now. Like, ain't nobody on no boat chained up. Ain't nobody, none of that. And we can say slaves, and you can say that shit as much as you want to. But do you really feel like that? Like, you don't feel like that. Like, and it's very few that can even say that they feel like that. Nah, man, like, we not in them places. That's what we gotta understand. We way beyond that. Way beyond that. You understanding a certain function to yourself that has nothing to do with no kind of nothing. None of them subjects people even talk about. It has nothing to do with that. It's a functionality that you have that's gonna allow you to become great. It's going to allow you to put the puzzle together in a strong way